Something about that song, it just seems to, you know, cheer their hearts. I don't know. It does something to you, right? We have Scott Ficklin, right?
Yes.
Good morning, my brother. It's good to have you. And we also have Irene Ryan. Good morning, Irene. How are you? Both are from the United States Embassy right here in Kingston. Good to have you. What's been happening new these days? I missed that wonderful show we have made, but that show that you always have every year. What's it called? Oh, my head. Come on, let's get in some knowledge in the head, right? The memory. Oh yeah, blues something, right? Blues
on the Green.
I got it. I nearly said red on the green or something other color. Come on, Vernon. What happened to that? You had to postpone it. I hope you're still going to have it.
We are still going to have it. You're in luck, Vernon.
Great.
It's been moved to March 18th.
Oh, March 18th. That's just around the corner.
Just around the corner, and luckily Fantasia is still coming. She's still headlining.
Wow, so she was able to adjust her.
She's adjusting her schedule. So we'll have an American Idol winner right here in Kingston for a free concert.
I was going to ask you, how much is it going to cost?
It's free.
I don't believe you. For somebody like that?
Yeah. Right at Emancipation Park, seating starts at 6 p.m. The show will start at 7. In addition to Fantasia, there will be local Jamaican talent. And every year we choose a charity.
You have the list of the local talents?
I don't have the names. No, I don't. But every year we choose a charity. This year we ask those attending to bring educational or learning items, formula, or diapers to donate to the Women's Resource and Outreach Center. These items will aid the center's efforts to help teen mothers under their care.
That's located, I think, on Trafalgar Road, I think. Listeners, you must do that. Can you imagine you're going to a fantastic, world-class concert? You're not required to pay. All you're required to, you're not even required. That is appealing to you, to carry something, to contribute to a worthy cause. Just remind them for me, Scott, or they can carry it to. Are you going to have a collection point where they can just drop in those things?
Yes, we will. We are asking people to bring educational or learning items, formula, or diapers.
Well, that's all.
Any of those things would help.
I can't believe it. You must can contribute. Please do something. Don't embarrass me. No, man. You do something, right? Because it's going to be a fantastic show. And that's going to be on March 18, and it starts at 6 o'clock.
Correct.
And I know I've been to those shows that they're just, well, you probably have to find a few $1,000s to go to those shows normally. Now, anything else coming up?
Yeah, we have an essay contest going on right now.
Essay? That's the one, the deadline's supposed to have passed already?
Correct. The deadline was in February for Black History Month, but we've extended it out to March 10th.
Oh, so you've been very nice.
Yes, and you know, for all those kids 15 to 19 who are listening, or they're probably in school, right? So maybe their mom, and if they think they want a free iPad or a Samsung Galaxy Tab 4,
no, I have a problem with that.
There's a chance for them to win one.
So what about? Well, I am a kid.
A kid at heart.
Yes, an iPad, really?
Yeah, an iPad or a Samsung Galaxy Tab. It's open to all Jamaicans 15 to 19 years old. It's an essay between 800 and 1,000 words. The essay should be inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s quote, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." That's a great quote, don't you think?
It is.
It is a great quote. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
And we see that happening nowadays, yes.
Absolutely.
And that is why we have to be very concerned and be aware of what is happening right across the globe.
Right. The essay must include at least 5 MLK facts you should know, which are posted to our Facebook page between January 11th and 17th. You can go ahead, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter. You can find more information for the essay contest there. The deadline, like I said, is March 10th, and the prize is a free iPad or an Android tablet. Okay,
that's good. And I wish I had a young son, a young daughter.
Maybe a nephew.
Yeah, they'll have to give me that afterwards.
There you go.
I helped them to write it. So, and that essay should be in by March 10th.
March 10th at midnight.
Right, and you leave the information with me so I can continue to promote it, because I love one of my listeners to win that. And of course, Blues on the Green, you can't afford that. So you have some dates to remember. The essay competition, the deadline for that essay is March 10. March 10, 2016, not 2017. Another day is March 10, not March 11. Please, if you're late, I'm sure that's it. You have a specific time on that day?
Midnight.
Or midnight?
Yes.
Listeners, please don't wait until midnight. You submit your essays. You submit it before. And you can't afford to miss Blues on the Green. It's going to be a fantastic show.
It will.
It starts at 6. You can take the whole family.
The seating begins at 6. The show starts at 7. Take the whole family. Bring a blanket maybe. Enjoy some world-class music.
It's going to be held at Emancipation
Right at Emancipation Park.
Well, definitely can't afford to miss that. I will be there. And we have representatives right from the United States Embassy right here in Kingston, Jamaica, ready to answer your questions. I think we are Scott and Irene. We have a caller on the line. Verna, good morning. How are you? Where is Verna calling from?
I'm calling from Kingston.
Good to have you. You go right ahead. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. I have a grandson. He's just 13 years old. He was born in the United States of America. His mom took him to Jamaica just with a birth certificate when he was about 6 months old. He has lived with me since, living with me and his dad. I have my travel documents, and I would like the child to be able to travel with me. How do I get a passport for this child, an American passport?
You take that one, Scott?
Yeah, I'll take it. Good morning, Verna.
Good morning.
So if I understand correctly, your grandson was born in the United States?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Does he have a CRIBA, a consular report of international? Oh, no, he has a birth certificate. That's right.
Yes,
and he's never applied for a passport before?
No.
Okay. You can set up an appointment with us, our ACS section, that stands for American Citizen Services. And ACS. And they can set up an interview for him for a passport.
Okay.
They'll be able to give you the information you need, what documents you need to bring. You can visit our website at kingston.usembassy.gov.
Kingston.usembassy.gov.
And go to our ACS section, and there will be some information there for you that will help you get that started.
Okay. Could me as a grandmother look about it, or his dad would have to do that?
So the parents have to both give their consent. So you can look on the website for more information about that. As the grandma, you can get the information. But when they're minors, both parents need to consent to the passport.
Okay. His mom is not available.
Okay. So there are different options. If you go on the website, you can look at what's specific to your circumstances to see what you can apply.
Okay.
But we said the mother is not available. Is she alive still?
Yes, she is alive, but the parents are separated.
Okay. Well,
and the last time I heard of the mother, she was in Guyana.
Okay. Well, there are different options you have, so I would look on the website to see what applies to you. For example, if you have a court order giving you custody, then you would be able to take
none of that.
Okay. Well, they do need both parents' consent, so you can try to reach out to mom, or I'd advise you to look at the other circumstances to see if one of them does apply to you.
And there will be some contact information on our website to get a little bit more into your personal situation. Obviously, this happens to other people all around the world, so there's situations that we understand make it difficult, and that's something we could work with you on. But you'll need to go to the website, get the general information, and you could reach out to us at our contact information on the website, and they'll be able to help you with your more specific questions.
And Connor, what you can also do if you want to make contact with the mother, why not send me a text message to 816-5261. So 816-5261.
5261.
Right. Yes. I can do an announcement on air, and we can probably have it announced in. You said Ghana, right?
Yes, I heard she was in Guyana.
Right, send that to me and we can probably assist in getting the information down there for you, and then you never can tell we can locate the mother.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Yeah, so you send me a text message and let me know how it goes, all right?
Yes, I'll do that.
Have a wonderful day.
You too and your guest.
Right, thanks.
Thank
you.
Okay, we have, I think, Mervyn on the line. Mervyn? Good morning, Mervyn.
Yes, sir.
Boy, not hearing you at all. You would have turned that volume, you know.
Sir, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, man. You go right ahead.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marvin. How are you?
Thank you.
Where are you calling us from?
I'm coming from Kingston.
Ah, Kingston. Great.
I'm still having a problem. I'm reapplying for a visa.
A visitor visa or an immigrant visa?
A visiting visa.
Okay.
I think it'd be one, something like that.
Okay.
Yes. It's supposed to be expired this month. But I have not challenged because my application is rejected because I don't have my mother information on it. Because she died and I did not have an information even for the previous one. So I don't know what's called.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear part of your question. Could you please repeat it?
Okay. I'm applying for what they call it, renewal visa.
Okay.
So you've had a visa in the past?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's expired this month.
Okay.
Okay. I'm applying online and it is being rejected because I don't have my mother's information on it.
I see. So are you trying to fill out the application and you don't have all of the information that you need?
Well, it is required my mother information and I don't have it.
Okay.
It has never been required for the previous one, so I do not know what it is.
I understand. Have you tried just typing in unknown, or that you I think there's an option that says something along the lines of do not know or unavailable.
Okay, I will check with that.
And
when you're typing it in, if there's no slot to say unknown, you could try typing in unknown instead of the name.
Well, it's not me really, it's my daughter, so she told me that.
Oh, so your daughter has been trying to complete the form for you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, pass on the information to your daughter. She's listening now?
No, she's not with me at the moment.
All right. Pass on that information to her.
Thanks for getting to us early to renew your visa instead of waiting till at the last second. That's always helpful, I think, to us and to you. Especially right now, our wait time can get a little bit long. We've cut it in half recently. We're down to 3 to 4 weeks wait time. So you said it expires in about a month. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And there's also a slot for renewals. That way you'd be able to come in and do your fingerprints and drop off the...
I don't get it. Can you repeat?
There's slots for renewals. That way you can come in and do your fingerprints and drop off the passport, and you don't have to go through the whole interview process if you do the renewal.
Okay, so I can just come into the office.
Will you make an appointment? Make an appointment for a renewal.
So keep filling out your application, make an appointment.
By what means I make the application, the appointment?
You'll do it after you finish your application online. There'll be an option for you to select an appointment. You just follow the prompts to select a renewal, and we'll have you come in, we'll take your fingerprints, and you won't have to wait in the lines in the morning.
I tell you what you could do, so let your daughter call, because since she's the one filling it out for you, let her call the program. They'll be back week after next. You could let her call the program so she can probably talk with them directly.
All right, thank you very much.
All right,
thank you.
All the best. Have a wonderful day, my brother.
The program is always interesting.
Thank you. Really appreciate it, sir. Have a great day.
Man. I log on to that.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to yes. Okay, goodbye. Let's go to Kerry. Kerry, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. You sound like you're calling from rural Jamaica. Am I right or am I right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, let me guess. Oh, why didn't you allow me to guess, man? You go ahead. Good to have you.
Okay. Hi, my name to the U.S. Consul.
Good morning.
Good morning, Carrie.
Just a quick question. My son was migrated to the United States 2013. I haven't seen him since, but we've been in contact via social media and all of that. My daughter just got her tenure a year ago. What's my requirement to go to the embassy so I can get a visa so both of us can travel to the U.S. to visit my son.
Okay, so you're applying for a visiting visa, is that correct?
Right.
Okay, so for the visiting visa, you can go on our website to see what is required and what other supporting documents you could bring. So you can go to kingston.usembassy.gov.
Okay.
So it's kingston.usembassy.gov, and there's information there what you need to bring. So you would come, and in the interview you can explain the specifics to your situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks much.
Great. Safe travels to you guys.
Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Let's now go to Irvin. Irvin, how you doing?
Hey, doing well, sir. How are you?
Not bad. Good to have you. You go right ahead.
All right. I have 3 questions.
I'm going to charge you for the other 2.
First of all, I'm applying for a visiting visa for my family, myself, my wife, and my 2 kids. Question though, my passport expires next year, 2017. Do I need to get a new passport, or I could still use that passport to apply for a visiting visa?
So, Irvin, thanks for your question. With your passport, you can bring in that passport as long as it's not expired. And then when you get the new passport, you'd have to carry both of them around when you travel to the U.S.
Okay. Next question now. In the interview, when I go to do the application, or when I've done the application and go for the interview, do I need to mention that I am applying for a visa for my daughter for 2 reasons, one education and one health? Does that need to be revealed?
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Her health.
Her health? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
My 2-year-old daughter, she has eye problems. Her eyes shake.
Yeah, so in the interview you can explain the purpose of travel and why you're going up. So if you, again, refer to our website, kingston.usembassy.gov, it explains the documents that you have to have, and it also lists some supporting documents that you could bring to help your case. So you can refer to those documents to see what you could bring that would be helpful specific to her case.
Okay. All right, that's my question. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
But I thought I caught it, or 2. You got 2, 3? You slipped in the 3rd one. I didn't even realize that. All right, have a wonderful day. I have a question for you.
I'll take it.
You take it? I'm not going to take the question. He hasn't even heard the question yet. Anyhow, he has to take the question. He doesn't have a choice. Now, this one says, if your immigrant visa was approved by the immigration officer, but then after waiting for the passport for 2 months and then checking the status, it was then refused, but still haven't received a passport, and the person was told to come in and meet with the counselor, can you say why the passport wasn't returned and why a set need for a second meeting?
That's a very good question.
Yes.
Thank you to whoever wrote that into us. Without looking at this case specifically, it's hard for me to say why they might need to come in. There's a lot of reasons. We might just need their fingerprints. We might need a signature. It could be it could be many different things. So I would just encourage this person to set up an appointment with us and come in and speak to the consular officer. We're here to help you, and we could talk about your specific case when you come in. But without me seeing it,
because it says here that it was refused. I find that unusual. It says was refused.
Yeah, and without me having it right in front of me,
yes,
it could just be on pause, and it might show that way as a refusal. So, like I said, it could be many different things. We might just need a little bit more information.
All right. So it's best. All they have to do is just to probably go in and to go to that meeting and then get more information.
Just come in. It might even be me who you talk to.
Yes. And I don't want to be scared or frightened of you.
No.
He does look like no.
We're all friendly. We love our job. We love meeting new people.
And he loves Jamaica, but he has to go after a while. I know. All right. Let me go now to Kevin. Kevin, good morning. How are you?
Yes, good morning. How are you doing?
Yes, and I have Scott Ficklin and Irene Ryan, two consular officers from the United States Embassy right here in Kingston.
Good morning, Kevin.
Yes, good morning to you both. How are you doing?
Good.
Good, thanks.
Yes, I've been to the embassy, but I got turned down. But this time when I'm going, I'll be bringing my land titles. How would I inform the embassy that I have documents to ties coming back to Jamaica?
So you're applying for the tourist visa, is that correct?
Yes, I'm visiting.
The visiting visa, great.
Yes.
So as you're familiar with the process, because you've already done it,
Yes, I do.
So, okay,
It's just that I didn't have any ties, but now when I'm coming back, I'll be bringing my land titles.
Great. Yeah, I'm sorry that you were denied. I understand that's probably difficult because, you have to spend the money and the time to come in.
Right.
So when you're in the interview process, you can explain the specifics to your situation. But if things haven't changed very much, you might want to think a little bit about it because we would need to see change in circumstance.
Okay.
So we don't want you to have to waste your time and money again. So you
Yes.
can think about it. But in the interview process, that's when you can show and talk about the ties that you have to Jamaica.
Okay. And if somebody send you, like a sibling send an invitation to you, that will help as well?
You're welcome to show any supporting documents that you have. So you can bring them in. Just keep in mind, sometimes the time is limited.
Okay. All right, thanks then.
All the best. You have a wonderful day and thanks for calling. Let's now go to another caller, Scott and Irene. Let's now go to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, how are you?
I am wonderful, thank you, Vernon.
You need to pass on some of that to me, I think you're being selfish. I'd love to feel like you. Where are you calling from?
Actually, I'm calling from St. Andrew.
You go ahead.
Okay. I'm faced with a situation, and I hope Irina or Scott can appease my mind this morning. My son was actually filed for by his father's mother, who is his grandmother. Now, I have gone ahead. He has done the interview and everything. The only thing that was missing was the petitioner. What was that? It's the petitioner's report. That's what it is called.
Petitioner's report. Is it maybe an affidavit of support?
Affidavit of support. That's the word. Now, what is happening is that the grandmother is deciding that she's no longer working and she doesn't want to do a new one. She's also not on speaking terms with her son, who is my son's father. So she's basically refusing to do a new affidavit of support. I was asked also to provide a joint sponsor, which I have done. So because she's refusing, I really don't know what to do. What solution is there to this problem, if there is any?
Okay. Well, Anne-Marie, I'm sorry that sounds really frustrating to me.
It is.
I understand that it is. For an affidavit of support, almost every type of visa, when someone is filed for, we need the petitioner to file an affidavit of support. And they send in things like their taxes or their W-2, which is a form that we use to keep track of how much you're paid when you're working in the U.S. And everyone has to send one of these in. And if they make a certain amount of money, then that's all we need. But it sounds like she's not working anymore, and she required a joint sponsor.
Right, she's retired.
Correct. Okay. And you said you had a joint sponsor.
I do have a joint sponsor who has submitted all documentation. But because she's not working and then she's not really chummy with the father, she's basically saying she's not doing anything. So I'm a bit frustrated. I am not sure.
I don't blame you for that, for being frustrated. Without having your facts or your son's facts right in front of me, I can't tell exactly what's missing. It sounds like you're on the right track of preparing and staying in contact with the grandma as best as you can.
Right.
So I'm going to give you an email address that you can reach out, and we can help you get exactly what you need, okay?
Okay.
Okay, the email is Kingston. IV. At state.gov, state.gov. And at the beginning of your email, why don't you mention that we spoke on the radio, and I'll make sure to get you a response.
Okay. And your first name is Scott?
Scott, yes.
What's the last name?
My last name is Ficklin. F as in Frank.
Yes.
I-C-K.
Yes.
L-I-N as in Nancy.
Okay. All right, so it's kingstoniv.state.gov.
At state.gov.
At state.gov.
Right.
Okay, so I'm basically just give you a brief synopsis as to what is happening, but at the beginning just say we spoke and this is the situation.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll look for that email.
Okay then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. All the best. Okay, let's now go to another caller. Patricia, how are you this morning? I think, no, we had Patricia before. Then we had another one. Okay, no, so we have another caller on the line. I think that, the lines are now free, right? Well, I think what we can take over, the lines have been pretty hot this morning, but we have about another 5 minutes before we go for the break, so we can take a few more calls. Let me just remind you of the... Okay, all right, let me just go now to Janet. Janet, how are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Vernon. I'm doing good.
Hey, good to have you. You go right ahead.
Yes, I would like to ask the counselor a question.
They're listening.
Okay. I apply for a visa, put in the application. But what I'm worried about, when in my passport, when I go to, I'm married and had my husband's name. And they put me and put my father's name. When I applied for it, my daughter was doing the application, and she go ahead and put in my first name, my middle name, then my given name, and then my husband's name. Do I have a problem? Am I going to have a problem?
So, Janet, thanks for your question. You're worried, just to make sure you're worried about the name that's on the application?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. When you get to the interview, just explain your names. So you can say it in the interview. You'll have a chance to say there, and then you can clear all that up. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll double check that it matches your passport before we print the visa so that you won't have any problems when you're traveling.
Okay, because in the passport they put me and my surname, and then through my daughter do the application, she put everything. My surname, my husband's name. So that's why I'm wondering if it will be a problem.
It'll be okay.
It's better to know all the names, because you should list your aliases on the application. So it's better that they just list all of it, and then when you get to the interview, as my colleague Scott said, they'll check. So at step one, when you're in the interview process, they'll check the passport and the names.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank
Great.
you, Janet.
Thanks for your call, Janet.
Okay. Bye.
All right, thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. Let's now go to Owen. Owen, how are you, my brother?
Yes, I'm doing good. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good to have you.
Good morning, Owen.
Yes, I went to my passport got damaged with my visa, and I reapplied. I had an interview on the 12th, and I got approved. Since then, I was waiting on an email when it would arrive at DHL. Didn't get one. I went to DHL, and they said it's not there. And I've called the embassy. I got an email. I inquired about it, and the email is saying that I should call back the embassy, and they're not the ones that can tell me where it is. And I still can't find anyone to speak with to find out where exactly is my passport I needed to travel.
Okay, thanks for calling, Owen. So I just want to summarize what you said to make sure I'm understanding it correctly. You applied for a visa, you were approved, and you were waiting for it to come in the mail via DHL, and it didn't come. So you contacted DHL, and they told you, we don't have it, you need to contact the embassy?
Yes, the last time I spoke with DHL, they said they're doing a manual search now to see if they did get it, but it's some mix-up with the records. But so far, nothing. And I'm not getting much information from the embassy as to who I can speak with to find out if it was sent off from the embassy or it's just lost in the process.
Oh, I'm sorry for that. Have you talked to the embassy? Have you emailed the embassy?
The email address that I got when I emailed and inquired, I got an automated response. The response gave me a website to check. When I checked on the website, all I got is that the visa has been issued, and the last update for the status is on the 16th of February. And if I haven't gotten back my passport, the response said if I haven't got back my passport within 10 working days, then I should contact the embassy. When I called back the embassy, the operator is saying that she's just the operator. She can't help me otherwise.
Okay, I understand. What I'd like you to do is reply to that email. Submit your question again. Mention that you spoke to me, and either I will watch for it or Irene will watch for it, and we'll look into your case and try to figure out where your passport's at.
I'm wondering if the email that I got is actually the right email, because it's kingstonniv@state.gov.
Yeah, that's a correct email.
Okay.
And the automatic reply goes out automatically. So I'm sorry that your email wasn't later revised and answered to. We have a high volume of emails, and we do try to answer them all. So just go ahead and, like Scott said, write us again and put our names and that you talked to us on the radio show, and we'll make sure we answer you. I do have one question for you. Did you check your application to make sure that your address was correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay, great. Yeah, just please go ahead and email us, and we'll look into it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for calling, Owen.
All right, thank you very much for calling, and continue to keep in touch. You see, keep in touch with me too. Send me a text message to 816-5261. All right?
Okay.
816-5621, right? Outlining the challenge.
816-5621.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Well, I tell you what, we only have about a minute or two left. I don't believe it. Time has slipped by so quickly. I don't think we can take any more calls, Scott and also Irene, but we can at least remind our listeners about those two matters. We have the show which is coming up, and that's going to be on
March
18, I believe, right? 18, it starts at 6 o'clock, and that's going to take place at the Emancipation Park. We also have the essay.
That's correct, the essay contest to win a free iPad for all Jamaicans between 15 and 19 years old.
So make sure that you get your essays in on time. So we have two things to think of. We have that big show. It's going to be a very, very big show. And you don't have to worry about where you can sit, because that's a big, big place. So make sure you come on time. Seating starts at what, 6 o'clock?
At 6 o'clock. The show starts at 7.
Right. Any other final point you want to make before you leave us today?
Great. Yeah, Vernon, there's something I'd like to tell you guys.
Yes.
I wanted to congratulate the people of Jamaica for the fair and free election you guys had last week.
Yes.
So I was able to go up to St. Mary and look at some of the polling stations.
You did?
Yeah, it was great. Got to talk to some of the voters, hear what they were thinking, talk to some of the voting officials and the officers around, and it was very interesting to see an election in a different country, and I'm very happy that you guys had a good election last week.
Right, and actually you were a neutral color, not green or orange.
Oh, no, yeah. Just looking around.
That must have been fun, seeing people getting so excited about but you're having electing you're going to be having elections next year? Right now the parties are electing their candidates.
It'll be November.
Was this year?
Correct.
This year.
At the end of the year.
So right now we're voting to nominate somebody.
Right, to present
the general election in November.
All right. Thank you very much, Scott Ficklin, and also Iron Ryan. You have yourself a wonderful day. It was great having you again.
Great.
All
Thank
the
you
best.
for having us.
And pass on my best wishes to the ambassador and staff at the United States Embassy. All the best.